Hello everyone, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today, I will be showing you how to create a hidden furnace entrance. Recently, I showcased this build in my one chunk piston house. So to show you how this works, we have a hidden input right behind here, and all we have to do is throw an item like this, and then our hidden entrance is revealed. Now, if we want to close it back up, whether we're down below, or we pop ourselves back up, all we have to do is reach into this chest right here, pull our item out, and then everything closes right back up and stays nice and hidden. Before we jump into the supply list, I just want to let you guys know that there are two different ways that I wire this build up. Now, depending on your needs, one way might suit you better than the other, and for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and show you both ways to wire this up. And here's the list of supplies we will need for our first build. Now notice I do have a piston and a lever in my inventory. I also recommend bringing those only because we are pushing a block into our hopper minecart. Other than that, all the supplies we'll need are up top, and as always, if you want to pause the video, grab your supplies, and then we'll continue on with our build. To start things off, we want a 3x4 area just like this, and what we want to do is come 5 blocks up for our floor. So 5. 5th block is going to be our floor level, so let's go ahead and kind of fill this in. And this block right here is going to be our wall, so start setting that up. So there we go, we have our wall and our floor set up. Now we need to start placing in our furnaces right here and here, and then let's go ahead and do a little demolition. So we'll break this block out, and now we want to put in our sticky pistons. So let's go ahead and come around the back side here, put a temporary block right here with a sticky piston facing forward, and another one just under it like that. And then let's come on up. I'm going to break this for now. We want to put a sticky piston facing up, break that, and then let's put a furnace right there. So our setup should look a little something like that. Let's go ahead and give a side profile. So there we go. This is the foundation of our build. From here, we want to go ahead and set up our hidden input. So to do that, let's grab our chest and drop down below our floor. Now what we want to do is place a chest right up to the side of our bottom piston like that. And then let's come back up to the top, do a little more demo work, break that out, put a hopper on top, and then we can go ahead and start putting these blocks back. And then let's pretend there was a floor here with our wall. That's so this can keep our hopper minecart in place. So let's go ahead and put a block with a rail and our hopper minecart. From there, let's go ahead and put the block over it. So let's get that into position right there. Grab our piston, set that up. And then we just quickly power it to push it forward. There we go. So that's all set up. Now we just put this block back on top. And I know there is some of the hopper minecart sticking out back here. Depending on how you're building this can be on the side of your wall somewhere, or if you have dirt blocks, this is the outside of your house, you have dirt blocks here. It's up to you on where you're placing it, but it will stick out a little, and we will need something to cover that up. That would probably be the only flaw to this, and probably the only thing that will let someone know that there's something back here. Now, there is an alternative. We can hide it a little bit better. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. And here's the other alternative. This will make sure that the hopper minecart is facing in the direction that we pushed it. If you noticed in the last clip, once we broke that block, the hopper minecart rotated, so its end was sticking out a little more. So to kind of hide it a little bit better, we just put a block down off to the side here with our pretend wall, place a hopper minecart on top, and let's go ahead and try to nudge it in there. It might turn a little bit, yep. Or it might not go in. Let's try that again. Hopper minecart, push, go. There we go. Now let's go ahead. We already have our block in place. Do our piston again, like this. There we go. Actually, you don't even see it from this side. So, yeah, that actually works a lot better. So I'd probably recommend doing it this way if you want to do it that way. And then we just go ahead and cover this up. Wall, pretend our wall is there. And there we go. It is actually pretty hidden. Except, oh no, put a plant right there or something. But yeah, it is definitely more hidden this way. So there you go. Now let's go ahead and finish up the wiring. So from here we want to take an output from our chest. There's already an item in it. Let me go ahead and take it out. You want to come a block out like this. Get your comparator, run it out from the chest, and we're going to run that right into this block right here. Grab your redstone torch, place it right there, and there we go. That is our hidden input all set up. Now that we finished the hard part of this build, let's go ahead and finish it up. So from here, let's go back down below our floor, and this time we're going to come to the side of our piston here. We want to put a block right here against this bottom piston of R2, and then we want to run some blocks all the way out to our redstone torch, like that. And to do this so we don't mess up the timing of everything, let's go ahead and put our redstone repeater here, set that to 4 ticks. Get some redstone dust, put one here to power that top piston, and then let's go ahead and grab a redstone dust and line it up like that. And then right there our piston is extended and placed our furnace up top. So to test it out, let's go ahead and get our item, chuck it. There we go, that goes right into the chest down below. We drop on down, and right here we can go ahead and pull our item out if we want to hide ourselves down below. That closes back up, and then we just chuck an item back in and it opens right back up. And before we continue on to our next design, we do need a way to get in and out of this build here. So what we do, we drop down below, and all we do is knock out 4 blocks around us, and on one of these sides go ahead and knock 2 blocks out. Put down a piece of redstone dust right there, cover it with some obsidian, and then in the center here, knock out 2 blocks, throw down a sticky piston with a slime block on top, grab a button, and then throw it down on top of that redstone dust. So that way when we're all done in here, we can just press it, and it launches us back up. We pull out our item, and then go on about our business. And before we move on to the next design, let me show you the reason for this next design. Now, if you are like me, I set up my house, I have my wall, I have my window, and to hide my hopper minecart and any chance of it being exposed, I put some dirt blocks out here like this, made like a nice little flower garden, put some trapdoors to decorate it, and I thought everything was all good. Here's our grass here, but because of this issue right here, we have our blocks, but we also have this redstone component right here. And you can see I just updated it. And yeah, so if we go ahead, we throw our item in, that goes in, but then this issue happens. So to address that, we will be changing up the redstone on this orange circuit here, so we can prevent that from happening. And that is the introduction to this next design. As I mentioned, to fix this whole issue going on up here, if this is the design you're going with, all we need to do is switch up this orange circuit right here. So let me go ahead and knock these out so we can see what's going on. We see that flip back up. Now, let's go ahead and knock all this out right here. The only thing we're going to keep is this block right here against our piston. Now from here, let's grab a glass block. And for supplies, we will need a few more pieces of redstone dust and then a handful of torches. Now let's go ahead, put a piece of glass there, redstone dust, and then put a block right there and right there. We're going to come on down with the signal. So we run it down like this, piece of redstone dust, put our repeater here, set that to 4 ticks, and then we just want to build a redstone torch tower. So torch, block, torch, and then right under this planter block here, we put our last block. That activates both, so let's go ahead and flip these down. And then let's put our dirt back. There. Now let's test it out. We come over here, throw our item in. That opens up. And then if we look over here, nothing happened. So that fixed the whole issue of any trapdoors going up. As I said, if this is the design you're going for, this is probably the redstone you want to go with. If this is against the wall or anything else like that, you can go with the first design. It's really up to you, but I wanted to offer you both designs. And this is the end of our tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. See you later.